Now is Uday Mahurkar. He is Information Commissioner with the Government of India. He's also founder of the Save Culture, Save India Foundation, through which the issue of the Bhagavad Gita being depicted in this manner in Oppenheimer was raised for the first time, and it has obviously had an impact, because today you've heard from the Information and Broadcast Minister, who is apparently angry with the Central Board for Film Certification, or the Censor Board, asking them why they allowed this scene to pass. Udayji, namaste. Thank you very much for your time and for being with us here on India Today. First of all, Udayji, what has offended you about this? Our viewers want to know, why are you so upset and angry about the Bhagavad Gita depicted in this manner in this film? Please tell us, sir.
You see, showing a scripture of the level of Bhagavad Gita, which has the knowledge, the vision to show a new vision to the entire world, not just the Hindu community, showing it, somebody having sex and reading verses from Bhagavad Gita, it is an insult to not just Hindu, but the entire civilization values of this country,
But why do you say that?
It is something which is... No.
Yes,
what I am saying is, there is no mention, Oppenheimer drawing inspiration from Bhagavad Gita is a well-known thing. But there is no mention of any such thing which has been shown in this particular scene. Number one, it is totally unwarranted. Number two, it is an insult. How can you show a holy scripture being read by somebody while having sex? I think there cannot be greater insult than this.
Sir, you've registered your anger in this way. Do you think that the way forward is for this scene to be censored? Do you think that the scene should be cut? Or should people have a choice whether they want to see it?
Absolutely.
And, have the right to be offended by it?
No. You see, the argument against this, in favor of this scene is totally unwarranted. It has no justification. If you are showing these things in the name of creative freedom, I think it is not justified at all. And can you take such liberties with certain other communities? That is my question. So there would be totally unjustified. It has no ground.
Okay.
Our demand is, today also I have tweeted while welcoming Anurag Thakurji's action. I have said that we expect a similar prompt action from the director Christopher Nolan, and he should delete this scene worldwide, not just in India.
Okay, not just in India. I doubt that will happen. We'll have to see about what happens in India. But Udayji, there are some who will push back, because this is an emotive issue. As you rightly said, this plays on the sentiments of people. And, when it comes to the sentiments of people and religion, there are no blacks and whites. Many people have different views. There are some who will say, what is wrong with depicting something like this in a scene depicting sex? Indian traditions have the Kama Sutra and Khajuraho and things like that. So what is intrinsically disrespectful about it? There are those who will say that, sir.
No. Is there a Kama Sutra element in Gita? One should have read Gita first to be able to comment. Gita is a great book.
Yeah.
As I told you, it's a book for the entire humanity, not just for Hindu community, Is there any mention of any such thing in Gita? Kama Sutra is something on Kama. How do you justify that by putting a scene involving Gita? So those who are for creative freedom and anything that can be done in the name of creative freedom, they will defend it. But there is a vast section of people who are opposing it. And today, as I understand, the collection of the film has also gone down. That is what I heard from somebody. One other film is doing better than Oppenheimer today.
Okay, we're not aware of that. But Udayji, also, a point that you made earlier in one of your answers was about, and I actually agree with you, that this kind of thing does happen on a fairly regular basis with Hindu scriptures, the Hindu religion. You never see it happen with others because consequences have been quite apparent, not just here in India, but across the world, when there are, when certain other
Absolutely.
religions are depicted in a certain way. Is that what this is about, sir? Is it about the selectivity of depictions rather than the depiction itself?
It is about two things. One, to earn more money to make a picture popular by adding such controversial scenes, that is one. And two, I don't know which is more responsible for this. Other is to put down Hindu community. We have been seeing it very with unerring regularity, And same doesn't happen with some other religions where they know that they'll have to pay the consequences, So there is something which is selective about it. Nobody can deny it.
Okay.
I'm sure even Christopher Nolan would not have taken this liberty had it been with, say, Muslim community. I'm very confident about that.
Uday Mahurkar ji, you raised this issue. The INB minister has taken cognizance of it. Has practically issued notice to the censor board asking why they passed a scene of this kind. So we'll have to see now whether censorship kicks in and this scene is deleted from India. You're saying that your demand is for there to be a global censorship and for Christopher Nolan to step in and apologize as well.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Uday Mahurkar ji, for joining me here on India Today. It's an issue that is soaked in sentiment. We'll have to see where it goes. A big blockbuster and the world's largest democracy where a section feels offended.